cup. I just came to show love. I like how your booty cup. My name's Foodie, what is yours? I just be cool, how I be cool. Groove like a G groove. Watch how my feet move. Ay, my heart stop when I seen you. Ay, my stomach drop when I seen you. Ay, can we fall in love again? Yeah. We not out of love. We got more love again. Rain goes away and pain heals. And Band-Aid solutions ain't gonna cut it. I can't dance, but I can fuck good. When I talk crazy, make you blush good. Now I ain't that pressed to touch. I'm trying to gain your trust. I wanna earn your love. Now I can't dance, but I can fuck good. When I talk crazy, make you blush good. Now I ain't that pressed to touch. I wanna gain your trust. I wanna earn your love. Baby, you had your sizzle. I ain't take long to shoot my shot, don't dribble. Swoop be talking and smooth talk, you giggle. I ain't gon' lie, I've been sipping a little, but when I sober up, I wanna see what you into. Your favorite color and your favorite item on the menu. And if you smoke, come inside, I got a little endo. And all my old swooties is assed out like Lizzo, right?
I see these sneaky niggas plotting on a culture. Shoot that fucking chip in your head, off your shoulders. Shorty wanna play, stretch her out like it's yoga. It's a slumber party, but you can't sleep over. But that the name of the game, see I told ya. Now we in the grave, mad at me, he rolling over. Big bag, take low, man, please don't expose him. If he was a snake, he would've bit me like a cobra. Big knots, big rocks, nigga, big rocks. Little nigga taking big shots, put him in a big box. How you know that motherfucker dead till that shit stop? Shit, it can't stop, and it won't stop. Yeah, gotta keep it with me cause I'm legendary. Wow, gotta keep it with me cause it's necessary. Yeah, gotta keep it with me cause these niggas scary. Yeah, it's good to get their own cheese when I take my dairy. Yeah, got me a little cat woman, little Halle Berry. Yeah, little nigga, I'm John Wick and she Halle Berry. Yeah, my bitch, my shooter, she love me, that's voluntary. Yeah. Me and you gon' need, I ain't talking about commissary. Yeah, I know we gon' make it, this ain't Bonnie and Clyde. It's guapa down, we can't die, girl, we gon' make it alive.
Power bag.
Yo. What's good, bro? What's going on, folks, man? This is Unanimous Table Talk, episode 41. It's your boy, Ham Walk. 41. And I got my homie Tokin in the cribbo with me. Not physically, but he's spiritually here. Marcus as well, man. We got a few people watching already. How's your week, man, brother?
Man, my week has actually been really good, bro. I can't lie. I've been getting more acquainted to just being out here. Everything is falling together. Everything's falling together.
That's what's up, man.
Weird ways that, I wouldn't have been able to, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't have been able to do back home, but in just ways I feel, I guess, less pressure, from being around everybody, just kind of taking my own life by the balls, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel it, man. Hey, you got to turn it around and start to try something new eventually. So, props to you for that.
Fact, brother.
We got a few topics we going to touch on today. you know, some like left field stuff, some like more up the center type of shit that we got going on. Kind of serious. I mean, one is actually pretty serious if you think about it. So we'll talk about that. And then we'll get into like more of the entertainment spectrum, what we got going on in the movie realm, what we got going on in just the I guess you would say like the Hollywood / celebrity realm. We don't really touch on a whole lot, but kind of like some super surprising. Realm. Yeah, some super surprising stuff. And then, like I said, right after that, we'll kind of get into what we watching or getting ready to watch. You know, just some interesting things I want to hear from you about, and potentially the people that are, you know, watching this, streaming this, or they're watching this on replay. What they're watching. I always come back and look at the comments and just to see, you know,
what's going on, man, out there in the universe.
Yeah,
man.
what you know, what the vibe is of what everybody's watching. I already know there's one that there actually is a couple that kind of took, you know, the social sites by storm as far as streaming shows and stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's get into our first topic today, man, and that would be the United Airlines plane that had engine troubles, and it was dropping debris in Colorado. So we'll
explain this to me, man.
We'll touch on that one. So basically, I guess there was one day that there was just random shit falling out of the sky in Colorado, and I guess people weren't really sure what it was or where it was coming from. And you know, one person said they heard like a loud boom, but apparently it was an American Airlines engine that failed, and it came straight falling out of the sky. And there's a video that we have on it that's kind of playing while we're doing this this topic right now, and it's got some, you know, just some photos of what happened, and you know, from the sky as well as what, you know, the end result was from the ground. So I just want to know, like, you flew out there to Vegas, right?
Yeah, man.
What you flying?
Well, no. Actually, we did not fly. We drove. We did a road trip. We definitely had to. We had to think within our means, man. That would have been a lot of money to fly all our stuff and everything there.
Got you. When's the last time you've flown? Have you flown in a while?
The last time I flew was probably back in November. I was flying. I was flying back to Florida to pick up cars, doing that work for the homie. So I was flying a lot. I was flying frequently back in the fall. So this is terrifying because I saw the video. And you know, to look out the side of your window and to see the engine literally on fire, yo. I mean, that's just terrible. That's just a terrifying. That's a nightmare. That's one of those things that, you know, no matter what, when you get on a plane, bro, like my anxiety is always up. Like, it's always up when I'm on a plane.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, I'm not one of those people that you can tell, oh, it's just turbulence. Nah, fam. Nah, fam, fuck that. Like, if it's shaking a little bit too much, like, what? Yeah, nah. Like, if people start to looking around, you know, you seen the movies, man, when the people on the plane and something just don't feel right, something off. The plane just start. The captain get on the speaker talking about some. It's just a little turbulence. Don't worry, we'll be fine. In every movie you've ever seen where niggas was on the plane, every time they say that, the shit goes down, bro. Not making this up.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like what's the really bad airliner we got here? Frontier,
in Southwest too.
Yeah,
Southwest,
I'll give Southwest the okay. It's a little bit better than Frontier, but when you think of shit like this that happened, you think of like Frontier. You see all the flights; they got mass turbulence and stuff like that that's going on. You see videos of people just breaking down because they're like, bruh, like, you know what I mean?
Bruh.
But
I've been on one of those before, like one of those type of flights with them, bro.
Oh yeah, man, it's not a good thing to be on, man. It definitely It'll wake you up if you sleep. But
you ain't gonna sleep though. It's the most uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. So we had large metal parts from this United Airlines airplane that fell from the sky, and it landed into a neighborhood right outside of Denver, Colorado. I believe it was Broomfield, Colorado. So United Airlines actually made a statement about this, that the flight 328 from Denver it was going to Honolulu, man. Imagine that shit happening like over the water. Like that would blow. Oh my God, man. I'd be like, yo, y'all got to turn around. Luckily, they got it turned around, but they said they experienced an engine failure shortly, like right after the departure. So,
that's lucky.
Yeah, man, it could have ended in a really, really wild way.
Because it's funny because like if you look at the map, a lot of people like the way they think like Hawaii is just a little bit right, a little bit further west. Man, Hawaii is closer to Japan, dog. Like it's literally just in the middle of the water, bro. Like if that would have happened there, it would be a tragedy, man.
Oh yeah, like for sure, man. And I mean, where they were landing, they were, they had emergency crews there, ready to, just for precautionary reasons. And then that Sunday that this happened, they said they were temporarily removing 24 Boeing 777s aircraft powered by Pratt & Whitney, the 4000 series engines. They removed them all from the schedule. So, because this is the engine they're speaking of is the one that's, on fire right there. But I mean, damn, like as far as the people that were making that flight, like, I mean, I'm sure there was some people on there for, honeymoon type stuff. There was people on there for business. And then there were some people that were probably just trying to go back home. I could just imagine, like, damn, the flight that I picked, this shit starts doing this wild shit. And then for the people that are on the ground just watching this shit fall out of the sky,
bruh.
Like, bruh. And we're talking about big chunks here. People can see these pictures. Like, we're talking about major chunks of debris from an engine. Like, this isn't
metal chunks. Chunks flying from the sky.
Yeah, this isn't plastic. This is all like heavy machinery right here. And for that one to fall right next to like that house and that truck, just wow, man. I know I can't remember the name of the agency, but pretty much what they were saying was if there's anything in anybody's yard, they were telling people not to move it. Don't touch it. Leave it there because it's being investigated. A lot of this stuff is getting ready to be investigated, along with the other engines that were made by the same company and put on the same type of airplane for this airliner, for American Airlines. So, just seeing all that, hearing all that, I mean, man, you want to talk about something wild that could have went terribly wrong. I mean, even worse than what it did, and for it to just end up, with a few pieces of debris in some people's yards and them just having to turn around and, just pick a different flight. I mean, man, you want to talk about lucky.
Yeah.
A lot of people dodged, some
I'm not getting on a plane ever again after that happens. Like I told you, bro, it don't take a lot for me to just be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Nope. That looks like it's still being built. Like that's bad. Like that's just.
It looks like I don't know if you've ever seen like they did a whole little thing on them, but I want to say they're like Nigerian, African. They're African pilots, and they be flying these damn near broken down planes, and they're in a whole graveyard. Yeah. But that's how they make their living, man. You want to talk about some wild flights? Like, there's no precaution, there's no guidelines. Like, they do shit like this every time they hop in one of them damn jets. So
that is true.
It's some dangerous shit, man. But this shit, nah. Like, I'm telling you, like the American Airlines, they could have been asked out a whole lot more money than what they probably were just on that flight. I mean, we being realistic here.
Well, prayers to those involved, but that's traumatic, and y'all got a long road ahead of you. Cause if it was me, I'm never getting on the plane again, personally. Especially not no one like for long distance trips like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over for that. Nope. I'm good.
I don't know what I'd rather have, like a boat failure or like having failure in the air. I'm not sure which one I like.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm nutty too with boats. I don't fuck with cruise ships or none of that, especially now after COVID. It's over for that.
Yeah.
But I don't like being in big bodies of water because I'm one of those people that like the ocean is still, we don't know what the hell at the bottom of that thing. Like anything can happen. You know, I did my research into the little Bermuda Triangle shit. It's certain things I just can't get out of my head that
you just instantly think about when you just on the boat now, huh?
Yeah, essentially. I'm on a boat. This shit going down. Yeah. We in the middle of the fucking hot ass Pacific. It's about to be an iceberg, is what my brain tells me. Yeah, nah, I'm cool on all that shit. Yeah, thank you for the nightmare fuel, brother.
Hey, no problem, man. I thought I'd let people know at least. I could have been just quiet about it and then just not really told nobody and watch y'all get on these damn planes. You know what I mean? Yeah. At least I'd let you get on. I won't let you get on American Airlines anytime soon. Like until they get their shit figured out. But at least they're trying to figure it out.
American or it's United? It's United Airlines.
Is it United?
Because I be flying American Airlines. That's my main airline.
United Airlines. Yeah, excuse me. United Airlines. I always get them confused. But yeah. Shit. At least I told you. Well, I mean, now you know. And if it's that same jet, then you definitely know now. But all right, man. Let's get back on track here. We got another topic today. That we're gonna touch on, and this one is kind of like cool / interesting for me, not because I've ever been a mail carrier, but just because it looks cool. So the USPS unveiled their new sleek looking mail trucks, dog, and we were talking about this right before we started. That
is a bubble bumper.
But yeah, the U.S. Postal Service on Tuesday unveiled a modern replacement for the iconic, I think it was Grumman mail trucks that have been used since the 1980s. This new design is pretty much a waist-high front hood that resembles the front of a beak of a duck. And what else we got here?
Smart car or something.
It has like an extra high windshield. So
smart car technology.
This truck, man. I mean, look, man, it looks good. You'll even have some people saying that it looks like it's straight out of a Pixar movie, just a Pixar cartoon, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I was talking about too. The UPS trucks, they look similar. Like they got the low beak, high windshield. I don't know what it is about that, but it just looks like something out of a Disney kind of cartoon movie.
I get why. Okay, so if I was like a mail carrier, I would be kind of geeking because I've always felt like the mail trucks they be having, I don't feel like they good. I don't know. It just don't look comfortable. It look like it's cramped in a weird kind of space. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if I'm a mail carrier, I'm hyped because it look more like an actual car. But that also does create a potential other problem, man. If it's bigger, I don't know how much bigger it is. From the picture, it almost looks like a van.
It might have the same specs as the original, just configured differently.
Yeah, just configured differently, same size and everything.
Because I think that high windshield, like that really makes a big difference on what they used to be driving. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
I think that makes the biggest difference is just the windshield.
And the door. I mean, at this point, man, them things need to be decked out, man. They're government workers, bro.
Yeah.
If you go do it for them, man.
Oh yeah. But they deserve it. They've been riding in the same whip since the '80s, man. Like,
it look like it's out of Cars. Like I'm looking at that picture, it looks like it's straight out of Cars.
I wish I could send you this.
It looks like it's about to talk.
This photo, Jalen, because it has all the new specs and points to like the areas that it's on. but I'll just kind of go over them because some of them are kind of obvious, but kind of crazy when you think about it. Like just air conditioning. There's air conditioning in this actual truck.
It's insane that they haven't had that.
Right, they haven't had a whole lot of shit, man. What else is on here? There's a what do you call it? Hold on. I'm emailing him this picture. There's a backup camera on here as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like stuff that I'm sure these mail trucks could use. Because they've probably had these issues over the last 40 years. They've probably had these issues where it's like, okay, can't do this, or okay, I've had this problem where this guy couldn't see behind him when he was backing out and there just wasn't enough room. So to go along with those backup cameras, there's like an extended blind spot light, and there's like a warning thing, I guess, that's on these lights too that tells you if you're like about to hit somebody. I don't know, man. Like there's just so much stuff on here. There's a 360 camera on this bad boy, bro. Like they've upped the specs, man. There's sensors all over this thing, man. They have like automatic electronic parking brakes, new locks, so much stuff, man, that is just so dope, but it's also
it's crazy. It took, I can't get over that part. I mean, I ain't trying to be pessimistic, but it's crazy it took them that long to get these people, a vehicle with. I mean, as much as this, I feel like this is one of those things they should have got first dibs on for real.
Yeah, well, my thing is like they took all this money away from USPS. What? Yep. 2.5, 3 months ago. So we've been running into this issue where, they were taking all those little what do you call those machines out and stuff like that. And I mean, sorting machines, jacking everything up, and now they're getting new trucks. So it's just kind of, it was left field for me a little bit, but
it's odd.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to who is it? I think it's Oshkosh Defense. They were contracted to build between 50 to 165,000 of these new trucks over the next 10 years. So that's a nice little contract that they just kind of snagged.
They cleaned it up for sure.
Yeah. So and it's, I mean, the current, I want to say, is it the current that's been in as long as 3 decades? But I mean, the initial order of these is going to cost anywhere from, what do they say, $400 to $500 million, upwards of $500 million. So they got a lot of.
I cannot believe that the mail trucks ain't had air conditioning for 40 years, 60, whatever, how many years?
But you gotta remember, brother, this is a truck from the 80s. Like I said, they've been using the same ones. You gotta ask yourself, was there air conditioning a thing in the 80s? Especially for USPS.
Should I say male person? Every male person I've ever seen be looking ragged as hell when they out there doing the mail, man.
Yeah, hot.
They be hot. Dehydrated. They need
and I always see them with the fan, the electronic fan. So, and think about it. Think about the fan that's in the mail truck. They don't have air conditioning. We know they don't have air conditioning.
Yeah,
they haven't had air conditioning for never. The only air conditioning they get is when they walk in for the first time.
Miserable, nigga.
Yeah, get their mail and then they head out. That's it. That's all they get.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. That's a lot, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of well deserved by these guys, just because. I mean, hey, they've done it this long without it. Like,
they got a big task on their hands. They do it. They make a good amount of money, but they also, you know what I'm saying, like, they put up with a lot of shit. And this.
Oh yeah, dogs.
Shout out to the post office, man. My cousin, man, he been working at the post office forever, man. They always treat him right, though. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
So I guess we'll be seeing these in the next year or so. You know,
bubble bumpers.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a nice little change though. It makes it not saying that like USPS is dirty or nothing, but it just makes it feel like it's cleaner. You know what I mean?
Fast
just seeing a new fucking truck. Now I wonder what they're gonna do with all the old ones. Whether they're gonna sell them off or keep them and some areas that aren't as privileged as others, are they just gonna keep using those? Like, how's this gonna work? That's what I want to know. Because if I'm a mailman and my area ain't got one of these, I'm mad as hell.
That is true.
I'm pretty.
Well, you say that the contract is for 10 years to make $165,000, so it's gonna be a slow integration. Like they'll probably start in the major markets. They might start like a smaller major market, like a Dallas or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Phoenix. Well, yeah, they probably start in like a Phoenix or something, and then LA and New York, shit like that, and then it'll go more inward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't. It's just that's crazy. Just thinking like, all right, we're just gonna throw these brand new babies out in the fire, putting them in that LA, New York traffic. Have fun. You know what I mean? I'd rather slow it down a little pace for them. You know what I mean? See what they really can do in residential. You know what I'm saying? Neighborhoods. But
I wonder how fast the regular ones go. You ever seen somebody try to peel out in a mail truck?
Remember when bro, they broke into I was gonna say, and this might be another reason why we're just getting new ones, but during those protests and then some of the riots and where was that at? I want to say it was during the George Floyd protests. Might have been, but one of those places, man, at night they were recording so much stuff, man. These people broke into a USPS. Like, I'm talking about they were in the garage part where there was like 30 mail trucks, and they pulled one out, and I mean, like, it was doing donuts and hitting high speeds. So, I mean, I'm sure it could do everything a normal truck could do. It's just painted in that white and blue. You know what I mean?
Let me find out. I just want to whip one for a second, man. We just drive with the bubble bumpers for the one time.
Yeah, that's it. Just one time. Make them like bumper cars. They should turn them into bumper cars or something. I don't know. Something, man. Yeah. They're going to have to find some use for them. Especially if they do what you're talking about, is if they're like all like electric. Like, it's a game changer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they just build the charging stations at these places. Only thing they got to worry about is, I'd say, just kind of figuring out the timing, because some places are a little bit farther than others with gas and all that. And I mean, I know all these cars still can take gas, but you know what I mean? Like, hey.
Yeah. I feel like they should just melt them all down and use, like, I know this sounds stupid and base as hell, but I think they should just melt them all down and use the parts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's something along that. That's either going to happen or they'll do those weird, like, 60-minute things where you see a whole graveyard of the same thing. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like a graveyard of the USPS trucks from the 80s, and it's going to be thousands of them motherfuckers, boy.
We got shitty car graveyards, bro. Out there in Dubai, niggas got graveyards full of fucking Lambos and Maseratis and all types of shit, Sportsters, all types of shit, just because we got mail trucks, old ass mail trucks, just stuck in the desert, nigga.
Wow. Wow. All right, man. Did you see what happened? This was like 2 days ago that this happened, but I was like low key keeping an eye on it because I was just like, this is not. It's not weird. It's not off, but it's like I don't know. It's just. Man. It's kind of random, but the shit that happened with Lady Gaga and her French bulldog
walker.
Well, okay, so I'll kind of lay this out here for you.
Yeah, explain this to me, because when I read this,
it's even kind of new. This is a little bit newer, fresher that I put on there, but pretty much her 2 French bulldogs were recovered right after. No, we're not gonna play the video because I think the video had like the shooting in the video. I'm not trying to play that. Yeah, because the person that was walking her dogs, the dog walker, it was like a setup heist, and they shot this person 4 times and then took the dogs. So this was in Hollywood. This is why her dog walker was walking her 2 French bulldogs. This was set up, obviously. Somebody set this up.
Hold on. We go. Okay, it's not a fun situation, but bro, let's break this down first, real quick, please. So you telling me that these motherfuckers shot the dog walker 4 times?
Yes.
4 times?
Yes.
To kidnap the dogs?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me I got popped 4 times so y'all could steal Lady Gaga's fucking dog?
Yeah, man.
But the world that we live in makes no sense at all. I thought when I read that, I thought I was bugging. I thought, bro, this don't make no sense because who would do this? LA different, bro. That's all I got to say about that, bro. Because yes, it's a setup, and then you have to have the type of mind where you think, okay, Lady Gaga ain't got no kids. What else can I take for ransom to get some bread about her? Her dog?
And that was the thing. Like, she put up some thing where, like, I can't remember how much money she said she would give, but right after that, then some chick turns up in a police station with 2 French bulldogs that are her dogs. So, I mean, you can only imagine.
What the hell?
Just the type of, shit, I guess, that some people go through.
Bruh.
But
this ain't one of them, bro. I'm sorry. Getting popped about Lady Gaga's dog is some of the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. That is some of the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
he was only shot once?
I don't know. I could have
sworn. It's shot period about this dog.
Yeah, it don't matter how many times. The motherfucker got shot. And the next thing you know, Lady Gaga puts out a $500,000 reward for her dogs, and the dogs turn up.
Is bro okay? Is
he's
okay?
Cool. Like she was like low key more bent out about him the person being shot than anything, but it's still,
I would hope so.
It's still her dogs. You know what I mean? So she got she got every right to care, for what she want to care for, but. Yeah, like he got shot 4 times. She made it a very big deal that this person got shot 4 or how many ever times got shot. Like, hey, and I'm pretty sure she's taking care of like all the medical and everything for this person. I mean,
Lady Gaga
kind of as she should, but she's well. That's the thing. She's that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She practices what she preaches. So. She's taking care of those. People. Yeah, she's taking care of her. I don't even like calling her the person that dog walker, but that's just what they are. They walk her dogs.
It's a dog walker.
Yeah. So, but can you just imagine, like, damn, man, I'm just walking this famous person. Yeah, you act
that
like
would put a real damper on my day, bro.
Damper on my day, dude. Damn near got to get smoked for that because I would have gave him the dogs regardless. He didn't even have to do all that shit.
Yeah, but I say, bro, if you could have just robbed me, fam. I could have been like, nah, bro, stop, bro. Give me the damn dog. All right, chill here.
I think the chick that like turned the dogs in is already being investigated, like instantly.
Oh, you got to get investigated. How you pull up with both of them?
Come on, man. I know exactly how the shit went down, and it was probably her boyfriend or her whoever. And him and his mans probably got out, robbed him, did all that. They heard about the reward. He called a shorty like, hey, turn these 2 dogs in. Just tell him you don't know where you got it from, and then we could split the reward. I know exactly how this shit went.
Bruh, look, and this is the thing, because it's funny. I'm starting to realize this a lot, too, man. Just working where I work, I end up dealing with a lot of people that be coked out. Like, and just the way that their minds work and the way their brain just process shit. Like,
yeah.
That's a coked out ass like whole situation. That's Coke brain. That's Coke brain that led you to think that this was a good idea. It's Coke brain that made you think that pulling up to the police station with both dogs was going to just turn out in a way.
I think this is more than Coke brain, though. If you got to think about this, like, they call this a heist. Like, I mean, yo, you just don't rob people's assets like that and think that, like, it's. They had to be trying to, like, they had to be watching her and the dogs and all that. They had to. It wasn't random.
The motherfuckers snorted a line. They smacked their hands like this, rubbed them together and said, it's go time. Hopped out the car and probably went to go get, you know what I'm saying, XYZ. That's how it boiled down. I know that type of mentality, bro. I see it every day. This shit that just goes to motherfuckers. Well,
you in Vegas, brother. That's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? This area,
all the people moving here from Cali, bro, it's crazy.
But they not living in her neighborhood, brother. And you not just walking, and you just not walking in her neighborhood doing it. Like this had to be well thought out.
That's even more Coke brain, because why would you think you get away with this? Popping somebody.
Well, you're an idiot regardless of think you're gonna get away with this in an area where it's highly high surveillance, all that. Like you're not getting away with none of that.
Somebody seen something.
One, you didn't kill him. Like you just shot the person. Well, not saying that they intended to kill, but it's hard to know just because I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they were, you know what I mean, had the gun out and shot this person in the chest for 2 dogs. But I mean, damn. So I don't know, man.
That's so whack.
Yeah, but guess what? Now this person is no longer going to be able to live their life. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be a dog walker just because, hey, the last time I walked a dog, I got shot.
I got shot.
You know what I mean? I doubt they'll ever go back to it. And now this person or whoever these people are that took these dogs, it's over. It's a done deal. And what they probably don't realize is those dogs are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. They're going to mark that price up so high, it's going to be a crazy felony on whoever took them dogs. And then you add armed robbery to it with a gun. Like, they weren't thinking this out. Because they probably could have got away with just pointing a fake gun at this person easily in this part of town. Easily. Like, they probably would have threw everything they had up.
They took it to the 12th because Coke brain, he was thinking that this is a bigger situation than it is, man. Like, yes, this is Lady Gaga's dog, and yes, this is, a potential big score, I guess. But they still have some couth about it. If you're going to do it in this nice-ass neighborhood, do it in a nice-ass way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and apparently Jalen's saying he was fighting the people. Man, look, I'm not fighting you for these dogs. He might get paid a nice amount, but he don't get paid nice enough to fight somebody over some dogs. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, because it don't look as gangster as he might think it sounds. Bro, yeah. Nah, man, I was fighting them off. They was trying to steal Gaga's dogs.
Yeah, I mean, what is he looking for? What is he looking for? Just some more, not even clout, but just a raise?
Yeah,
but that's they was trying to give dude more than a raise. Now they're just like, oh, we got your raise right here, but you got to take this to the chest.
Just a raise.
Like, hey,
you just want a raise, nigga? Like,
is that what this is about?
What you want? $3 extra an hour?
Yeah, I mean,
I got you.
Is it that hard? And I wonder if it's like just the neighborhood dog walker, or if it's
She probably used that app.
I hope man. I hope someone didn't get shot through using that app. They gotta give her neighborhood 0 stars. Dangerous. Not dealing with it. Or you gonna have to just pay me a lot more for dealing with your dogs because these are high assets.
These are very.
Because I guarantee, if that person would have just flat out lost the dogs, it'd be their ass.
You know he's getting trashed. It'd be a wrap. The rest of his life is over. I mean? He's never able to do that again.
Yeah, but let these dogs get robbed by somebody and you don't put your life out on the line, it's your ass too. That's the way it's starting to come off. But hey, I'm just hoping that whoever it is, they're okay. I think they are. So
you a human like I'm a human, bro. I don't care about these dogs no more than I care about any other dogs. And I love dogs, but I'm not about to get popped about I'm not getting popped about this.
Yeah, and now her dog watcher has to be a licensed firearm carrier because
you have to carry a firearm
because I gotta walk these dogs. And I don't even know how you grab your gun when you walking two of them things. Like, and why didn't them fucking French bulldogs try to bite these motherfuckers, man? What's going on? But they're French bulldogs, so it's not like, yeah, I get it.
These dogs have zero motherfucking just animal instincts. These prissy ass dogs. This is what happens, bro. The dog is supposed to protect, my nigga. Did we forget the whole purpose behind that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, she's got like, I'll call them. They're called what do they call these type of dogs?
Pit bulls. I mean, not pit bulls. They're
French bulldogs.
French bulldogs.
But they're like designer dogs. They're designer.
Tiny dogs.
I mean, they're designer, so they're not meant to really do that. So I guess.
Dogs.
I guess
that's a douchey thing.
That's what it is, though, man. These celebrities are paying $30,000, $40,000 for these dogs alone.
That irritates my soul that this person got shot over a designer dog.
You gonna sell them on the black market for that much? Like, nigga, it's never gonna work, man. It never works. And the more I think about it, I'm like, where did you? What? No, it was never gonna work. It was never gonna work.
This was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Bro, it's coke brain, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's coke brain, man.
I think a coke brain will be a little bit more thought out than just taking someone's dogs and shooting somebody. Like, that's not, no.
You was on a YouTube bender, just going through videos, and then somehow landed on a Lady Gaga dog video. You seen she got them shits.
Her dogs are worth $200,000. Black market. 1.5 million. They was like, yep, this is it. It's our way up out of here.
Fuck out these dogs. Man, boy, you ain't never seen this no flip like this.
And it was they way up out of there, nigga. Up out of fucking freedom, nigga. Now they doing life for two dogs that ain't only even survive as long as they sentence. Like,
fucking
sad.
Dogs. You ramped up the charges. You popped this man. You shot this man.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it is they could have controlled a whole lot of this and be like, look, man, we was just trying to take somebody's dogs, man. Like, we didn't know it was Lady Gaga's dog, and we didn't know they were worth that much money. And they could have got off cool. But no, what did they want to do? Niggas wanted to play hitman and shoot a motherfucker that was unnecessary. First of all, they could have just brandished their fucking gun, and then that would have been the end of it.
Bro, they could have brought like a taser or something. They could have had a bunch of non-lethal just options here.
They could have just hit bro with a bat and called it a day. Man.
They ramped up the charges of stealing a dog to attempted murder, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, and armed robbery.
Armed robbery.
I mean, like, hey, and you know her lawyer's finna do that. Like, that's just the way they finna do it.
Oh, they going all the way to the bank off these niggas, bro.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, bruh got shot, so they gonna get everything they need to be gotten. It's gonna be had.
Bro, white people crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's the funniest part about it is I ain't even got to guess who the fuck tried to do this shit. I really don't.
Like, bro, I don't have to guess at all. I know everyone involved.
And if it isn't, I'll be highly surprised.
Man, what?
And y'all can come on here and tell me that I was wrong. That's fine. But I know for a fact the motherfuckers that tried to do that shit was white. I'm sorry, but they did.
They gonna try to slide in. Oh no, it was some Armenians. Nah, bro, we not doing that. These are some Caucasians.
The police said white, male, suspect, 5'11", 6 foot, blue eyes, blonde hair, nigga, white. We know exactly who the fuck did that shit.
That shit is hilarious.
But yeah, on from that kind of wild shit. Yeah, super wild, man. We had some big announcements in entertainment as well, not meaning this dog capture kind of thing, but
that's we talked about that.
we had some new kind of streaming announcements / movie announcements going on.
Oh man, Disney getting to Disney in the kitchen.
So yeah, Disney going all out, man. They're pulling the trigger, and looks like Loki, the original series from Marvel Studios, starts streaming on June 11th on Disney Plus.
Can we get a round of applause, Jalen? I know you back there twiddling your thumbs, man. Let me get a round of applause. This is probably one of the shows that I'm most excited about.
Yeah, because you want to know why? Because this is the show that's going to start tying in a whole lot of the other shows.
This is the multiverse show, like
movies, kind of. Even though WandaVision's doing that, but I think this is going to be the one that like really ramps up a lot of stuff that's going on in this universe. That and the Doctor Strange one as well. That one is going to be the one that really ties this on.
It's based off of it's based off the timeline where he took the Tesseract, right? Where they went back in the Endgame and he stole it when they was trying to steal it or whatever. This is based off of that, right? Okay, so yeah, man, it's like this is the beginning of that whole multiverse thing. I mean, WandaVision, like you said, did kind of start it, you know, in the traditional sense of like she's creating this, pulling in aspects from all, you know, different, you know, universes. But this show we're actually going to see it because now we're going to start to see the division between stuff like the Winter Soldier show. I mean, the Captain America and Winter Soldier show, or what is it? Captain America and Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You're going to start seeing that. That's probably, I don't know what timeline that's based in. I think that's still in the original one. But yeah, man, they about to start going down. They about to start going down the line, and it's about time, man. I don't know about you, but you've definitely had it because you've been watching The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people have been sitting on this Disney app. Just there's not enough content. I mean, it's not enough new content for us to really delve all the way into. And this year, I mean, it's not all Disney's fault neither, because I mean, when you look at COVID and the plans they had, like 2020 was supposed to be big, like really big for Disney. You knew what they was, you know, trying to get set up, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This one is I can't wait because if I'm not mistaken, I think this one ties into like Endgame a little bit. I guess maybe from just that scene, but I know for sure. I'm pretty sure it ties into what's the It's linked to the Doctor Strange sequel as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, or maybe it's into the second one. The right? The second one they're gonna do.
The Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So that's why I'm so excited for these, because I'm like, all right, what am I gonna have to come back and watch?
And the other aspect that we don't talk about that much, man, but you know, because you see where Disney's going, they're kind of more focused on the TV series aspects right now.
Yeah.
But this also makes me extremely hyped for Phase 4.
Oh yeah, well the movies are about to be ridiculous. I mean, they've had plenty of time to work on these, write these, make changes, because some they haven't really even started. There's some that is in post-production.
I think what is it, Guardians of the Galaxy, they already have a date for when it's dropping.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the next one that's coming out. I might be wrong in that. I don't know. I just know that because I've been focusing on the TV shows, you know, what's going on. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for it. That and I think we got another one on there too, don't we? They just announced something else.
Yeah. Well, they just announced And I guess we could just pull this one up too, just because this is what's going on. But they announced the new Spider-Man, not the movie, but they announced the actual name of this third installment of this era with Tom Holland, and it's Spider-Man No Way Home. So that's also, I feel like, going to tie into a lot that's going on in these series right now with Marvel. This is slated for December of this year. Now, the very important thing about this Spider-Man movie is it's only playing in movie theaters. They don't have anything worked out because of COVID and anything that they're going to be playing this just on some sort of streaming site. Because I think that would also be very difficult to do if you think about it, just because of all the past problems they've had with Spider-Man and figuring out who owns what.
I divvy up the splits conversation and that.
Yeah, I know for a fact that there was just no way that was going to be able to happen. Like, Disney wasn't about to give money back after, streaming it on their site. Not about to,
exactly. They're not about to give you no cut of this shit. We already made our deal.
Oh, yeah, because that's what they would say. They'd be like, well, it's our streaming platform. We charge what we wanted, and we made this amount of money, and that's the end of it.
And then that's the day that Sony says, "Fuck y'all, we getting into streaming. We get into the streaming shit."
Yeah.
Look at this. Now PlayStation is exclusive. Everything is exclusive PlayStation. You can only do X, Y, Z with the PlayStation or whatever. But see, that's what I hate about these. The corporations having the control of this. Like, y'all gonna do it right. I always trust Disney with the stick for real. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to doing them splits, man, at the end of the day, it's a business, man. If one side don't feel right about it, then the other side, gonna do what they do. And it's crazy because this might be one of the only, series where it's this, like, you hear this much about Tom Holland's direct input on the Sony and Disney cooperation.
Yeah, because that nigga want to make some goddamn money.
He want to make some goddamn bread. He want to make some bread.
It's good publicity. You know what I mean? This character is the greatest character you could play.
Highest selling.
You know what I mean? Come on now. You damn right he want to get this shit resolved. He want to do this. Now, I know there was something there was an interview where he really
likes playing Spider-Man too. I ain't gonna take that from
him. There was an interview somewhere and he was talking directly about he's not even signed on for any of the next films after this. After, like, I think there's one more film that's like just a Marvel film, but after that he hasn't signed on for anything else. And I mean, he's getting at the age too where do you want him to still play Spider-Man? Is this Spider-Man gonna work?
Oh, he knows.
I know he does, but that doesn't mean that the
studio.
Yeah, that doesn't mean the studio wants to go in that direction. Because they could just say, you know what, it was cool. We've worn you out. Now we're doing Miles Morales live action. They could say that, and they could do three, and they can easily do 3 off of Miles Morales.
Fuck.
To who?
To me,
to you,
yes, to me.
They don't give a fuck about one person and what
he give a fuck about me. But that's unfair as fuck because, nigga, Tom Holland kills his role. Tom Holland is a good Spider-Man. He's a young Spider-Man. I think that with their initial grabbing him to be Spider-Man, they wanted to have a Spider-Man that can actually grow up as Peter Parker and grow into that,
Yeah, but that's the thing. That nigga getting grown now, man. He grown as fuck.
He grown, but he still looks like a kid though. You know what I'm saying? He
grown, and we got to make sure that Tom Holland still want to do it though. At the same time, man, like he might want to go out and do other things too. He's getting to that age where you don't want to get stuck too much into Spider-Man, and then that's the only thing you could play. And then when you're too old to play him anymore, guess what? They're gonna just get rid of you. And then what are you gonna do?
They gonna catch. Okay, so if they decide to go the Miles Morales route, I feel like that
it would make
Miles Morales,
billions of dollars. It would make billions of dollars.
For sure. I mean, we already seen it. Do it animated, man. Do it live action. Do it right.
And that's what I'm saying. Do it now while he's like Panther. That character, or start that character somewhere, like in the teens, and they'll make a ton of money on that just because of the Miles Morales character being that young. We still have to grow into that character. You know what I mean?
And I want them to bring in Spider-Gwen too. Personally,
they could bring all of them in there. Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should bring them. I think that that's where the line should be drawn. I think that those three should like definitely get their live action adaptations for sure. Because I think Spider-Man. You
don't have to bring them all in and they all have their own thing, but you could get a good amount of them on screen in a live action. You could do it.
And it's also the MCU, which is technically its own universe within itself. So it's like you could do it in a way where Gwen Stacy, you know what I'm saying, and Miles Morales, you can make them like a duo damn near if you wanted to. I mean, comic book nerds would hate it. They would hate it. But you could. You know what I'm saying? They might love it though. Because like I said, I got faith in Disney with all this shit with Marvel. Yeah. They're not gonna leave you at the dry.
Yeah, for sure. Where you think they're going with this title? Like, what do you think?
No Way Home.
What do you? Because I'm thinking it has something to do with multiverse, getting stuck in one universe, or getting stuck on just something, and you just clearly you can't make it the way back to your own world. And that's what I'm saying. Like this could. That's
a good question.
Because this is about the multiverse. I mean, it's been brought up through. I mean, it could be the Spider-Verse. Like, we don't know what the hell they're going to do with this, man. Like, they could go a long ways, you know.
I wonder why they keep using home in all of the, you know, in all of them. Like,
yeah, what's the other one? Far Away from Home?
It's Homecoming was the first one. Far From Home was the second one, I think. Or something like that. They definitely had home in it, but now it's No Way Home.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. That's a good question. I mean, they already did the abroad thing, so they'd have to go into the multiverse now. And like we said, bro, I'm pretty sure that's like the main focus of Marvel right now with everything. Like, we gonna just tap into all this stuff.
And like, you see, they're bringing back like all the OG characters for this one too.
Yeah, bro. Like I heard rumors that Chris Evans is picking back up his role as Captain America. I don't know how true that is. I mean, that would be dope.
Green Goblin's coming back. I know. I can't remember that guy's name that plays him. Same guy and everything. Crazy.
The Green Goblin. You talking about James Franco or
is it James Franco?
That was from the first one, like to Tobey Maguire joint.
It might be. I can't remember who's playing him.
Dude. Oh yeah, and then you know what I just. No, wait, hold on. Because I remember they was talking about Venom might be in the new Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but
I heard that too.
I don't know if they confirmed that or not. I'm not.
Yeah,
I think
it's that guy.
Tom Holland said no. I think he said nah, he's not going to be in it. Or he said somebody's not going to be in the movie. I don't remember who. Oh no, he said that Tobey Maguire and the other Spider-Man.
And the one Green Goblin, it's what is his name? William Dafoe. Right?
Yeah,
that was the original.
First one. Yeah, the original
that played Harry Osborn, obviously. Okay. But he's reprising his role. That's why I was saying this is gonna be pretty dope. I think there's a couple more people in there that they're bringing back and people that they're bringing into this. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be super interesting where they kind of, you know, takes this because
Disney got so much damn bread, bro. I just can't imagine.
It's the writers, man. When you got Feige and people, you know, like that, that are producing these films, and they've already proven when you gave them reins to the MCU, what you could do with this. I mean, that was all they needed. That's all Disney needed. They were like, well, that's fine. Y'all do whatever y'all want.
We already killed this over here. Like we already.
Not even that. Like, thanks. Y'all have already made us billions of dollars off of all these characters. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. Y'all can keep doing whatever y'all want. Do whatever y'all got to do. Hell, they're building a whole part of a theme park for them. I'm telling you, when you get to the theme park status, you've made it. Marvel's already made it, but that just tells me that they're making enough money. and they're making good money off of Marvel that they have to make it an attraction inside of their parks. You have to when you're making billions of dollars off of some of these entities, like Spiderman, and just like off of the whole intellectual property that is Marvel.
Bro,
I mean,
the success in Marvel compared to DC. I hate to do this every time we talk about Marvel.
You have to though, because it's you something. Have to because guess what? We're the consumers. We're the people watching this. We want DC to do well. We want DC to have
they animated shits is great. They animated anything is pretty good. Like I rock with DC animated pretty much anything. They do that. But when it comes to the live action, they just cannot get it.
Yeah, man. It just falls short sometimes.
The TV shows, they're CW. Like, I mean, I know it's Warner Brothers. Like, they trying to keep it all in-house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the CW is where all they shows pretty much come from. And it's not like they're all bad or nothing. They're just mad cookie cutter. You feel me? Like, they're Arrow started strong. Like, Arrow, that was the one for real. It held the reins down for everything. Then you got the Flash. The Flash I heard was pretty good. But like I said, bro, it's more sitcom-y. Not sitcom. What's the word? It's more like it's very scripted, bro. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Extremely scripted shows that like
full with the
wholesome family moments and everything.
Cable TV, man.
You said what?
It's cable TV. That's what it's made for.
Yeah, it's just cable ass TV. Cable TV sounds so garbage now.
Yeah, but that's what when you think of that, just because you don't have the freedoms you have on a streaming site that you would, you wouldn't on cable TV because there's more restrictions than there is on like a Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max. Like, you know what I mean? You can only go so far on some of these channels. So that's all understandable, man. What are you watching right now? What you watching this weekend?
What am I watching right now, man?
Watching anything specific?
So I hadn't been watching anything for like a while. I don't know why. I just been really out the way. But the past few days I've been going through my Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Because a bunch of brand new stuff just been dropping. Yeah. Now I know everybody's talking about that I Care a Lot show, that movie.
Yep.
Still haven't seen it yet.
And Behind Her Eyes too, as well.
Behind Her Eyes. Okay, I'm not hip to that one. Mm-hmm. But I've been like delving deep into the Japanese stuff, bro. Like they just dropped the Age of Samurai Battle for Japan. Bro, you remember when Ghost of Tsushima came out, and that's like all I talked about, bro. This is essentially that live action, and you're getting the history of it and everything, and it's so brutal and just dope. Like it's a documentary, it's a docu-series, but it's extremely cinematic, entertaining, and just it's authentic too. Yeah. Like they have actual Japanese people and doing their thing. It ain't like, oh, we about to just put have y'all speaking English in the Sengoku period of Japan. Nah, nigga, we authentic with it. Really entertaining show. What you watching right now, man?
I started Behind Her Eyes with my girl. I think it's more of like a chick type of mini series. It's crazy you said that about that Age of Samurai, because like on their top 10, it's I Care a Lot what is it? I Care a Lot at 3, then it's Behind Her Eyes at 4, and then Age of the Samurai is at 5. So that's kind of interesting that you said that. I haven't watched the I Care a Lot. I'm getting mixed reviews on that as well, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna dive into that.
I'm definitely gonna hold that. When people hold that for me and her to watch. Yeah, when
a lot of people start to talk about shows sometimes or a movie, and it's too many people talking about it, especially like on Facebook. One, people will spoil the movie for anybody that hasn't seen it just because they want to tell you they've watched it, which is very odd because it just came out. Like, well, they just started streaming it.
Jesus.
But another thing is, I found like that the Facebook critics are terrible. They're bad.
Oh yeah, they
don't know nothing about movies. So I always got to do my double triple research. I'm very active on IMDb, and though the ratings were decent, a lot of the critic reviews, and some of the user reviews, they were very, very low. I'm talking 1 to 2 stars out of 10.
Because for one, for me, I'm just going based off of the trailer and kind of the gist of what's just out there on the social media, just what people are saying. It's extremely unrealistic, but you can see how unrealistic it was in the trailer for real.
And she's like the antagonist.
Yeah,
but she's the protagonist.
I love Rosamund Pike, man. Rosamund Pike. I love her, bro. Mm-hmm. Have you seen Gone Girl? I'm about to bug out on some Academy Award shit real quick, but have you seen Gone Girl with Ben Affleck?
I don't think I have.
Bro, the whole movie is she's the antagonist in that movie too. Essentially, the movie is about Ben Affleck being the suspect in his wife's disappearance, but he don't really know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? But everybody thinks that he's really doing that. First, he's trying to find out what's going on, but then after so much time has passed, public opinion starts to turn on him as being the one who did something to her. All the while, this motherfucker just chilling out the way, watching it go up, just making sure, because she's just crazy. But she killed that role, bro. I mean, she murdered that role. She had you hating her, but she was so psychologically just there before you, ahead of the curve. It was just man, I'm not usually one of those people that's a film buff. I'm not for the Ben Affleck type shit, because it's I feel like Ben Affleck's one of those guys, if all his movies are made with the intention of getting an Oscar. I'm not really for all that. But I think that one got an Oscar, and it was, shit was really good, Joe. That was a really, really good movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, I've been kind of
she do her thing, bro.
Yeah, I've been waiting to kind of find this next kind of series to watch. I've been watching WandaVision, but that's
still gotta watch the last episode. Still gotta watch episode 8.
That's about it.
I watched this other show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called That White People Shit. With King Kieran, season 2 just came out a little while ago, and I've been watching that. And King Kieran is funny as hell, man. I ain't realized how funny it was. Some of these YouTube, the YouTube stars, Instagram, all them guys. Some of them they fizzle out. He kind of took a little. He kind of backed out the way far as that was concerned for a while. It's because he been over here really chasing the check. Dude made a movie. He's really getting to it on his entrepreneurship. I respect it. But That White People shit is hilarious. He don't hold his tongue. It's just a good show, man. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, I've been looking for something new to watch, that I could kind of binge that I will enjoy too. When I finished,
you'll enjoy it, man.
I finished Dark a couple of weeks ago. It was really, really good. I definitely tell people, if you haven't seen that one and you have time to watch it, you got to have some time to watch it and understand it. But I definitely say you should. Besides that, though, I mean, I'm waiting for a lot of other shows for the new seasons to, start coming. And then now with, Disney Plus, Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's March. And then I think there's one other, besides Loki in June, I thought there was one other one. I could be wrong.
I heard something Black Panther related recently. I think it was about a series.
Yeah. Sure. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. With the series being announced, we just don't know the direction they're kind of going to take this in, which we'll kind of have to wait on and see exactly where they want to take this. But yeah, like I said,
I hope that is based just in what I just want it to be like Wakanda. It ain't even got to be about the Black Panther. I just want to be.
But it's kind of hard to have a thing about Black Panther without Black Panther, and
definitely,
just
you definitely got to incorporate the Black Panther
that's that nigga home world. He ruling that shit.
He's the president essentially of Wakanda is the Black Panther. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to incorporate, but I also want it to be about the life lifestyle you live in Wakanda, like who you are. Like if you remember the movie,
bro, no, I understand. Like, but that's just the
clothes
thing.
And shit they had was so fly. Like their whole vibe was just like, what is? But I don't think
What's so weird is like, Black Panther. It wouldn't be like how a Batman series would be, where a motherfucker fighting crime in his whole neighborhood.
Yeah, nah. It's like we good over here.
Villains. Yeah, that's the thing. Just with Wakanda, like, if shit really do go south, he got a whole army that just handles shit.
Yeah.
So
like, nah, we're not gonna forget that Killmonger's whole premise was, we about to go get them guns in Africa and take this shit over to America. We gonna take over the world, nigga. That nigga was planning world domination. We not gonna fret over the fact that bro was about to turn this whole planet black.
Right.
He was about to take the future. He was about to take the future tech.
Yeah.
And turn the planet black.
Boy. Yeah, we'll have to see kind of where they take that. I'm not 100% sure how they gonna do that. It could be super interesting. I think they
going straight to Oakland, dog.
I think they more focus on figuring out who this next Black Panther is going to be, plus the movie, because the movie's already been announced too. So it's a whole lot that's got to go on, and most likely how they're going to do this, they're going to kill two birds with one stone. It's all going to be intertwined. And this is how they force you to go see all these things in theaters. And then go at home and buy Disney Plus, because if you want to be caught up on everything Marvel, you got to do both. I think
they're gonna do a really, really good send off for Chadwick. I think they're not gonna, because don't nobody want them to just never let somebody else play the role of Black Panther. Don't nobody want that. Plus, even in the comics, the role of Black Panther is transferred multiple times. You feel me?
Oh yeah, so for sure.
I think Disney is going to do
weren't expecting it to happen this early. I think.
Yeah, I
don't think he was going to play it for much longer anyway either.
Nah.
He's already in his 40s, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think he was going to do another Black Panther too.
And then
it was probably going to go over to Shuri.
Yeah.
In the Black Panther, because I mean, what's her name? Letitia Wright. I think that's her name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Letitia Wright. Yeah, she once again, Black excellent, bodied her role as Shuri, killed it. I would love to see more of her, especially in the combat role. You know what I'm saying? Using that brain to get out here and just get above everybody and all that.
And they gotta start just like sliding more characters into different series. That's what I like to see sometimes. Like, oh, there's so and so, and they're in this whole series with somebody else. Like, and they're just doing a thing for an episode or two. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
thing that I'm most they ain't spoke about it at all. But the fact that they got Monica Rambeau in WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
If they do the Ultimates and they bring in Blue Marvel, bruh, I'm just gonna say, look up Blue Marvel, bro. I'll just say this: we finally got us one. We finally got us one. Like, y'all thought Hancock was powered in a black superhero, Black Superman. Nah, son.
Yeah, all this is needed though, and even how they're doing it on WandaVision, like, this is perfect. Like, they're doing this shit the right way.
Yeah. I hope they go that route, man. Because girl, I don't know what her name is, and I don't want to mess it up. But who plays Monica Rambeau on WandaVision, she's awesome. I loved her on Survivor's Remorse too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She was probably one of my favorite characters on that show. But yeah, man, definitely looking forward to what Marvel has in store. With everything, I don't think they make a mistake for real.
No,
I mean,
it's real.
Captain Marvel, it's debatable, but I don't think that was a mistake so much as a piece of like the puzzle. You feel me?
Right. It was obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that just goes with some critics, and some people are just assholes. They just want to be that asshole, so they let them do it. They say, "Hey, go ahead, be my guest, and I'm gonna just keep counting right here." Not going nowhere. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah, man. I think that's all we got for today.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll be back in direction, live and direct next week. We'll be in March. I think that's like the episode right before the All-Star break for All-Star weekend. We could talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We'll have a whole bunch of stuff to kind of talk about.
Yeah, we ain't really speak about basketball. There's been a lot going on.
Yeah, man.
A lot of injuries out there.
Yeah,
man.
A lot of, we're giving sports a little bit of a break just because, we've been so heavy on it, man. Yeah. We'll let Marcus get back and we'll be able to, go full-fledged in this shit. But
shout out to bro, man.
Yeah, shout out to Marcus, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody out there. But this was episode 41 of the Table Talk Podcast. It's your boy, Ann Walk.
It's your boy, Tokin.
And we out at you.
Power bag.
Groove like a G groove, watch how my feet move. Ay, my heart stopped when I seen you. Ay, my stomach dropped when I seen you. Ay, can we fall in love again? Yeah, we not